Okay, today it is Monday, June 3rd. It is 10:57. I want to just, and by the way, Bitcoin is at almost 70,000, 69,000, almost 70,000, 69,300. It was at 70,000 earlier today. I just want to address this video, Chamath's video on the halving. So what Chamath did is he looked at the last three halvings, and he said, okay, what's the price, 3 months after the halving, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, after each of the three previous halvings, and then basically took away the first one because he said that one's not relevant. Then the last two sort of said, well, okay, let's average both of these effects, and then he came back with that and said, basically, we're going to 10x from here, a little bit more than 10x, and we're going to hit, potentially somewhere between $500,000 and $1 million in 18 months from the halving. So, by the end of next year. I have no problem with this. It's not completely as accurate as the power law because there's a bunch of statistical work that's been done by Giovanni and Sins and other people, Stephen Perinaud, and I love to bring the power law into this debate, but I'm super happy with that Chamath is interested in this halving analysis, and I think at the end of the day you almost get to the same place, probably a little less with the power law. You're sort of kind of in the, on average, we'll get to 250,000 by the end of next year, maybe, by the end of next cycle. But there's certainly a possibility that we get to 500,000 or 1 million. So nothing that Chamath is saying is outside of the power law. It's just a little bit more optimistic. And I'm just thrilled that Chamath is looking at Bitcoin again because, a little over a year ago, I remember there was an all-in video saying that Bitcoin is dead in America, or crypto is dead in America. I think that was in April of 2023. Nobody can completely time these things, but anyways, it's great that these guys are back in. I'm sure they have bags in Bitcoin. They may not have full bags. They may have some bags in Bitcoin. But it definitely feels to me like these guys are getting in. They are in, and they're going to get further in in the months ahead. So I think it's super optimistic. I have nothing but good stuff to say about this analysis. I want to say one thing, though. I say, there is since Giovanni and others have sort of hinted at a sort of decreasing peak, right? So we're sort of going, from the first cycle to the second cycle to the third cycle. We've gone down in terms of the excess from the baseline. I don't personally think that that's a law. That's to me it's a data set with three data points, and so I'm not overly impressed with that. I think we could do more this time. So that's kind of what I think. So I don't think we're necessarily only going to do 3x or 4x this cycle. I think we could do more. And I definitely feel kind of like what British Hodl said. We just had the biggest event of the next 10 years that just happened, which is these ETFs. So I'm very optimistic. I think we could do extraordinarily well in the next 2 years in Bitcoin. And I'm thrilled that the all-in guys are sort of looking at it the same way I am.